Good afternoon, everyone. I have a thrift haul for you today, and most of the items were free. So when I went to Salvation Army to bring them some newspaper paper to wrap delicate things in, like porcelain and pottery and glassware, um, I just saw a sign Friday and Saturday. Today is Friday. All the dishes and glassware is free. So just ignore the price tags if you see some, like this one. So I got this serving dish here. I just find this pattern here really pretty, and I saw this for quite a while. It's a bit scratched up, so there's some scratch marks over here, for example, and there are silverware marks, like over here. It's nothing too bad. It is made by Carla, and it's very likely that this one is made in GDR, because this does not look like 90s to me, or younger. It's I don't know, it does not have a modern look to it. This looks more like 70s or 80s. Zero money. Something just slid down. So these are the only items that I actually paid for. So I got 3 hankies, 20 cents each. And this was really pretty. It's colorful. I do not have many hankies that are colorful. It also looks like it has never been used. Same with this one, or not much at least. And this is a light green one with some dark green and some blue and white. Also pretty. And this one looks vintage. And it's also really soft, so it has been used. But it's pretty. I like vintage hankies. And then I found this modern book about Icelandic fairy tales from Iceland. It's not super thick, and I will probably read this during Christmas time. Let me just show you some of the illustrations in here. So it's more a folklore book. Sorry. It's really colorful. Oh, look at this. So the whole book is like this. And since Iceland is more cold, I think I will read it during Christmas time. Yep. So the rest was free. So I've seen this for a while, this little sugar bowl. No markings at the back. Bottom back. At the back. There are no markings at the back. There are no markings at the bottom. I'm not sure what this fruit is supposed to be. Maybe a lime? Like a lemon and a lime? It has strawberries on it and cherries, and I like both these. So I thought, oh, for free. It's a bit dirty. I have to clean it up. But I will definitely use it in my kitchen. So then I got this mug. You can probably hear it. It's kind of rough on the edges, so I'm not sure if I want to use it as a cup. But it is a made in GDR. Kolditz. That's where it was made. And this looks like 70s or 80s to me. So I think this print is really pretty. And maybe I will just display it somewhere. Then these, I'm not sure if these are egg pots or egg holders. You put a soft-boiled egg in here and then you peel it. I mean, you peel the top part off and then you eat it with a spoon, and usually with salt and pepper or just salt. And beautiful red colors, and they're made of wood. No markings, no nothing. There were also blue ones, but they had 3 blue ones and just 2 red ones. I'm not a huge fan of the blue, but red is my color, so these will go into my Easter spring decor. Then I found these 2. They look pretty old. I would probably not use them for food. Who knows what was in there before. They look like there's been quite some dirt on it in the meantime, but they are pretty, so I can just display them and use them as trinket dishes or for something else. They are really pretty. And then this pretty piece. I have no idea how old it is. It says it's made in Bavaria, but look at this, it's so pretty. I might just display it. Fohlenstrauß, Johann, I assume it's an S, Zeltmann, Bavaria, Germany. It's so pretty. Then I have no idea how old this thing could be. It says Ilmenau and hand painted. So it's just a little vase, and it's pretty. And another vase, or vase. From the colors, it reminded me to Nicole Northgarden for some reason, because she likes those colors. Has a little chip, but that's okay. 9/10 is the only marking on it. I have no idea if that's supposed to be the maker. It's pretty. Bit dirty on the inside, but that's okay. Then I got this piece of pottery. You can see that it's pottery with these lines here on the inside. It's a planter. Yeah, it's a planter. No markings, no idea where it came from, no idea how old it is. Might be older. We had something like this when I was a child, but it had a face on it, and there was a plant in it, and with that plant it looked like a face with green hair. It always sat on our fridge. Another thing, this is definitely gonna go into my kitchen. No markings, but it is pretty. Even though the dark blue is not exactly my cup of tea, but it's also a piece of pottery. And yeah, like I said, it's gonna go into my kitchen, and it was free. This thing was from the free pile. It's a set of coasters, and there's at least one missing. And I can tell you by the look of this, especially how this is made with the inside part and all of that, this is made in GDR. This is super typical. There are no markings on it, and they have like a fake wood on the bottom, and these are basically like little tiles you could put on a wall, and they all look a bit different. I find them kind of pretty. I might display one of them in my, what is it, letter case, that wooden thing on my wall. Yeah, I found them pretty. And that was, like I said, it was actually in the free pile. Sorry, that was probably loud. And this was all between the dishes. So I got this little wooden panda here. He's going to go into my summer decor next year. His head was off. I thought, who decapitated this poor little guy? But I realized he's probably, the head is probably loose, so you can turn him. And with this little pottery piece in his hands with the drawing on it, I would say he's old. Also, the wood looks old. So when I looked into this hole here, this drilling hole, the wood looked a lot brighter than the rest. So yeah, the sunlight makes wood darker over time. So I would say he's an older piece. He might be vintage. Then there was this little thing in there, and you might think it's a rock, but I think it might be clay and glass or something, or glazing. I don't know what it is. This is slightly transparent, this part over here. I don't know how well you can see that. It's really pretty. I have no idea what it is, where it came from. It wasn't there. So then the next piece. She might be Czechoslovakian, actually. From the style, I would say maybe Czechoslovakia. She's definitely gonna go into my winter decor because she looks like winter. I mean, from what she's wearing, and this is something you do inside a lot in winter. She's working on bobbin lace. Yeah, she's a bit dusty. I have to clean her. But yeah, she's gonna go into my winter decor because she looks like winter. This little fella here is gonna go into spring and summer decor. I haven't looked up what the English name for him is, but they return in spring. His legs are made of metal. They are not wood. He also has an older look to him. He looks a bit older and no markings. He might be made in Erzgebirge. Do you actually say that? Or whatever these mountains are called in English. Yeah, he might be from there, because he looks a bit older, and I'm surprised he didn't break. And then I'm so freaking happy. When I went to the Salvation Army store today, I thought, oh, maybe I can find a hedgehog one day. And then I found this little fella, also no markings, but he definitely also looks older. So he might also be from the place to be. And he's so cute, and I can finally fill an empty spot in my fall decorations, which is so wonderful. Then this little funnel here. It's stainless steel, it's modern, VMF. This is how you pronounce the WMF, VMF. I can use this for my little, what is it, the salt and pepper shaker that's like this big from Tupperware, and I always have trouble to fill that little thing, and I'm pretty sure this opening will fit in there, and then I can fill it. It's actually made for, or meant for, alcohol. I don't really drink alcohol, but I can use it somehow different. And then there was this little wooden dish. Oh, nothing at the bottom. I can display this now in fall because it has a leaf shape, and this is super delicate. So look, lots of the crystals already broke off when I took it home. So this is going to be maybe winter decor, because crystals, like ice crystals, I have no idea what it is. Oh, it's very sparkly at the bottom. I have no idea what this mineral is actually called, but I've definitely seen images of it. I used to have a book about minerals. I'm pretty sure I don't have it anymore, so I cannot look it up there. That weird noise you just heard was my cat. He's sitting there right next to the camera. Just some digesting noises. So yeah, I will just display that stuff somehow. So there's the cat that just made digestive noises. Oh, he's so cute. And that was my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. And see you guys. Oh, thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next video. Bye.